Welcome to Orderline. I'm David. Today we're going to learn how to manage Shopify draft orders on Orderline's drafts board with separate quote and invoice statuses, send invoice, and create order. Shopify draft orders are for work that starts before a normal paid order. Phone quotes, wholesale invoices, trade show jobs. You still create and edit the draft in Shopify admin. Orderline is the production style queue next to it. Line items in view, custom draft statuses, and bulk actions that talk to Shopify. Draft statuses are separate from order statuses. Quote, stages stay on drafts, paid production stays on orders. Let me walk through what's on screen. From the Orderline sidebar, open drafts. The page heading is drafts. Staff need permission to view draft orders. Without it, this screen stays hidden. The Inbox tab shows drafts with no Orderline status yet. Columns include draft, date, customer, total, status, invoice status, and email. Status is your Orderline workflow stage inbox until you assign one. Invoice status is Shopify's draft state. Open, invoice, sent, or completed. Those are different columns. Each draft expands to show line items, image, name, SKU, quantity, and price so you can review the quote without opening every draft in admin. Use search to find a draft by title, customer, or ID. Here we look up D85, a completed draft for Globex HR. Filters let you narrow by date and by invoice state. Open the invoice filter and choose Open, Invoice Sent, or Completed. Switch to Completed to see drafts Shopify has already finished. Clear the filter when you're ready to work open quotes again. Draft statuses live under Statuses, on the Draft Statuses tab, not under Order Statuses. These lists are separate on purpose, so quote, stages do not clutter paid order production tabs. Add status, name it here, quotation sent, pick a color, and create. Back on drafts, that stage appears as a tab. Use the plus control to add another draft status without leaving the list we add invoice sent. Now you have drafts inbox, quotation sent, and invoice sent. Select a draft in the inbox here, D88. Click Change Status and choose Quotation Sent. Orderline updates the custom status. Open the Quotation Sent tab, the draft is there, ready for the next commercial step. With the draft selected, click Send Invoice. Orderline calls Shopify's Send Invoice action for each selected draft. When it finishes, move to Invoice. Sent your Orderline stage tracks the workflow while Shopify handles the invoice email path. When the draft should become a real order, typically after payment or when your process says convert, select it and click Create Order. Orderline completes the draft through Shopify. Invoice status becomes completed. In Shopify admin, the draft shows completed and points to the new order. Back on Orderline orders, that job appears as a normal paid order. From here, you use order statuses for production, not draft statuses. That's draft orders, quotes, and invoices in Orderline. A drafts board with its own statuses, plus send invoice and create order synced with Shopify. Create and edit draft contents in Shopify admin. Run the quote to order workflow from Orderline. For the written steps, open the guide linked in the description. To try it on your store, install Orderline from the Shopify App Store. I'm David, thanks for watching, and if this helped, like or subscribe.